welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi, my name's Cohen. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Today is going to be a tutorial on how I got these curls. I get asked on Instagram, on my social medias, how I get these curls, and I asked you if you would like to see a tutorial and you said yes, which is great. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be using a wand to achieve these sort of beachy curly waves. I do also use straighteners sometimes. It just depends what day it is really. So if you do want to see a video on how I achieve the curls with straighteners, then just let me know. But without rambling, let's get into this video. I got mine about a year ago now, but I know that they're still available. I think you can buy them in Boots. They're not expensive at all. They're only about £40. I say that compared to the ones that are out there because I really want to buy the Mark Hill Pick and Mix because it's just got the best package. You can just I think it comes with about 3 or 4 wands and you can just create so many different curls, and I would love to do that. But for now I just picked up this one. It's obviously a large barrel. I think I do have sort of short medium-ish hair. I'm not really sure what length it is, but it's fine on my hair. But I would say that if you've got shorter hair, maybe this length, I wouldn't go for such a big barrel because you just can't get your hair around it basically. And if you are using a wand for the first time, then I would definitely suggest wearing gloves, because the first time that I ever used a wand, my god, I had so many burn marks, it was unreal. I had them on my face, I had them on my hands. So luckily enough this does come with a glove, but I've been using it for over a year now, so I'm okay. I think I won't burn myself. I'm hoping so anyway. So I'll just pop these down. So the first thing that I like to do is section off my hair. I don't section it off like in small chunks, but just maybe half and half. So just like this, and I'm really not, I'm not precious with it at all. I don't really like the whole what do you call it, maybe like a structured curl look. Like I like it to be like really messy, really wavy. That's the way I like it. And you'll see by the end how I get it a little bit more messy, because they do come out really tight at first. So what you want to do is basically you just want to grab a section of your hair. Like I say, I'm not precious, so I'm not really bothered about the amount, but that's maybe the amount that I would do. And you want to have it in the opposite hand to whichever side you're curling, and you want to curl away from your face. So as you can see, round like that. And then I usually just leave it for about 5-6 seconds or something like that. And then what I like to do is I remove the wand upwards, so I don't take the curl out, I remove the wand. Now I don't always do this, but I will do it like that. So it means that I'm not pulling the curl as it comes out, if that makes any sense. So your curl will end up looking like this. Hope you can see that. And then I just repeat it all the way around my head. So I don't really worry about how much I'm going to put in sections or anything like that. I just go ahead and do it. I think that makes it look the best if you're not going for a sort of structured look. There we go. And then what you can do in the end, if you do miss any pieces, just right at the end you can just go back and do that. So I always point it away from my face and I point the wand down. No reason really, but otherwise you can do it all separate ways if you want to. If you want an even sort of messier look, then I would do it in different directions, but for this one I'm just going to do it like this. And I always keep the hair flat on the wand as well. See what I mean? Because I've got medium-ish hair, so I can only wrap my hair around this 2 to 3 times max. So I think if you've got if your hair is any shorter than mine, then I don't think a big barrel will work for your hair. So I've missed it. I'm looking at the viewfinder, by the way, so I'm trying my hardest to make this look good. There's a mirror right here, but I've not looked at it once. Okay. So just looking back, you can see they're quite tight now, but once you've finished, you can loosen them up and everything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this side, and then I will be back to show you how to do it on the other side. It's the same, just wrap it round flat, and what I do is I like to leave just a little bit out so it gives it more of a beachy, wavy look, which is what I'm trying to achieve. And it's just the exact same, guys. So you just point it down like that. By the way, this black thing isn't hot, that's why I can lean it on my hands. So you just wrap it round and then 6 seconds and then pull it out so it looks like that. And don't worry if you can't do this straight away, because it took me so long to try and work out how to do the back and do the other side and which way to go. So just practice makes perfect, really. So if you just get a wand, any wand, they're all really the same. I think it just depends on what size wand you want and if you want them to be detachable and things like that. But you can pick up a cheap wand and just practice the different ones. But yeah, it took me a while to actually try and to be able to do this. I used to do it with the straighteners, which was easier. The curls last a lot longer with a wand, I find anyway. And they give you two completely different looks as well. So if you guys want to see a tutorial of how I curl my hair with straighteners, then just let me know in the comments and I will. But that's the way I've always done it. I've never owned a wand until like a year ago. Because I've always just done it with the straighteners. But then you can really wreck your wire. The amount of GHDs that I've had and wrecked, because when you're curling your hair with the straighteners for a very long time, it's obviously gonna do something to the wire that makes it break. So I had to invest in a wand, basically. Why do I keep losing my power? Girl. It's a Sunday, by the way, so I just thought to myself, why not film a video? Because the only thing that I was doing was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians in bed, and I just thought, I just need to get up and do something. Does anybody else feel like that? Like, I can only stay in bed for so long before I just feel like I need to do something productive. It's so horrible outside, it's raining. I feel like it's a possibility that summer's ended. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not mad that summer has ended or might have ended, because, oh my god, I actually cannot deal with the heat. Like, I mean, it's all good and well when you're on holiday. Like, yeah, I can lay around in a bikini on the beach, but when you have to go to work and sit in an office in 30 degrees, nope, nobody wants to do that. I would recommend don't get too big a bits, if that makes any sense. The sections, don't make them too big, because the curls just won't come out. They'll drop really easy. So I would probably just say, it don't have to be too thin, but don't do like a section of hair, like a clump of hair. I wouldn't anyway. Just because I don't think the curl would hold as long, to be honest. I've not tried it, but I can imagine so. right now because it's not being touched at all, so I just allow it to set for just a little bit. Obviously I know this side's been setting but this side hasn't, so I just wanted to share with you what I use after that. So there's a couple of things, to be honest. I didn't mention before, by the way, I use the VO5 heat protector spray. Just before I do put any heat on my hair, I will use this one, whether I'm curling or straightening it. And the good thing is with this one, it actually volumizes your hair as well, so it's 2 in 1. And then to make sure my hair is held together, God, I used multiple hairsprays, but my favourite one has got to be the Pantene Pro V one. This is the Ultra Hold, so I like this one because I cannot stand hairsprays that leave your hair like really crispy and you can't like put your hands through it, if that makes any sense. It's just like really hard. I don't like that. This one does not do that. And then there's another one that I picked up from Boots, just a little one to throw in my handbag, and it is the Lee Stafford hairspray, and this is the Stronghold. I don't know if you can see that, but they do have the bigger version of this as well, but I just decided I wanted one to chuck in my handbag. And this one's perfect, so I can use either or. I do sometimes use salt spray. I can't find it, the one that I use, but I will link it down below. I do like to use that sometimes when I'm going for a more wavy look. That's quite cute. But yeah, most of the time I just use the hairsprays. So what I'm going to do now is basically just run my hands through my hair, so just like this, and my top keeps falling down, sorry guys. So just run my hands through it just like this. Again, I'm really not precious about it because it's not supposed to be some like structured hair. I don't know what else to say apart from that. So I just put my hands through it like this, and the good thing is with the wand rather than the curlers is that it all sort of like is in sync. I don't know if that makes any sense, but usually with when you're doing it with the straighteners, the curls are all different, so it's a different look, whereas this one's very, very wavy. And I'm just going to do the same on this side. So I should just take my hand and just basically wave it through it at the root like that. And this curl at the front has just got, I mean, really? Let's do that one again. So you will get the odd hair that just doesn't want to comply, so just go back in with the curler. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but you know. So just get that one and just go back over it basically. So I just take this time basically once I've gone through my hair and it's all sort of separated to just make sure that everything is curled and I've not missed any bits, because most of the times if I miss bits it's like right at the back. That's why I tend to try and section it off like down the middle, and then there we go. So that looks a little bit better. And then you can just play around with it however you want to. So I'm just going to pop some hairspray in it. I think I'll just use the Lee Stafford one. And what I do is just basically lift my hair up like this and just put a little bit in and then just scrunch it up a little bit. Like that. You can tell the difference from this side to this side. See how this side's more voluminous? Voluminous? I don't know what, maybe, you know what I mean guys. It looks a lot better basically, and then this side looks a little bit flat, so just lift it up and then put some hairspray in, and then you just want to scrunch it and then just do the same. You can use as much as you want because like I say, these hairsprays do not make your hair crispy, so I like that because I can use whatever I want. And then you just style it to however you want to style it. You can use some salt spray in it to give it a little bit more texture if you want to, or you can just leave it like this. So I don't use too much hairspray on it, but that is about it. That's it complete. yeah, I mean, after that you can use whatever products that you want to use. I literally, that's all I use, and then these curls usually stay in for maybe like 1 or 2 days. I guess it just depends like on how tight you want them, but usually it's still a little bit wavy the day after. But I mean, that only took me like 5-10 minutes, so I think it's pretty easy even if you did want to do it every other day or whatever. If you have any questions at all, just leave them in the comments below. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and like it if you did, and if you do like me, then please subscribe, and yeah, anything that you guys want to ask me, please let me know. You can follow me on my social medias where I'm mostly active, and yeah, until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!